Hi, my name's Brooke Hagerty. Welcome to today's episode of For the Love of Food. Today we're going to talk about salmon and parchment paper. Two things that you might not think go together, but they actually go together very, very well. We're going to take this gorgeous piece of salmon and we're going to wrap it up with some vegetables inside of some parchment paper and cook it. So when you open it up, it's like having a present for your dinner. Very, very fun to do. It's a meal that you can get your children involved with, or if you're having a dinner party, because you can set up a little packet area, little fixings area, and everybody can add their own. But as I'm going through, you'll see what I'm talking about with that. So first of all, we've got our salmon here. We're going to make a nice little Asian-style marinade for it today. We're going to do some teriyaki sauce, and we're not going to do a lot. It doesn't need a whole lot. A little teriyaki sauce. This is probably about a quarter cup to half a cup of teriyaki sauce. Then we're going to use some garlic powder today. A little bit of garlic powder in there, as much or as little as you like, depending on how you like garlic. And some lemon pepper. We're not adding any salt to this dish because the teriyaki has enough salt in it, so we don't need any more with that. We are going to add our flavor makers. We're going to add some lemongrass paste, a little dollop of that, a little dollop of lemongrass paste. There we go. Probably about a tablespoon of that, and cilantro, some cilantro paste as well. Same thing there. We're gonna whisk these together, and we're gonna pour it directly over our salmon so it gets a nice little marinade going. Then we're gonna reserve the rest of the marinade because we're gonna use that for the rest of our packets, which are gonna include some Asian cabbage, some red pepper, some radish, and some green onion. We're going to finish off our meal today with one of my favorite dishes. I love this one, my favorite vegetables to have. I also use it as a cold snack a lot, and that's going to be some sugar snap peas with some bean sprouts with a little rooster sauce on that. But again, first here we go. We've got our little marinade right here. Just going to put a little bit right over top of our salmon. Just a little bit. This is a great, easy meal to make too, because you can marinate the salmon overnight. And when you come home from work the next day, put your packets together. Very, very simple to do. So I'm just going to leave that right here on the side. Okay, so our salmon is marinating now. Now we need to make the rest of the presents for our package. First of all, we need our packaging. Our packaging is going to go right here. And everything's going to be built up in here, and we're going to wrap it up. And this is what our present is going to look like. This is our present. I've already wrapped one up. I'm going to pop this in the oven right now at 375 degrees for about 12 minutes. Let's get that timer started. Okay, so my timer is set for 12 minutes on that. Now it's time to make the rest of our present for dinner. So let me go ahead and take this. Is a little Asian cabbage. You can use Savoy or Napa. This is Napa cabbage. And this is enough for about 2 or 3 presents in this one. So, because it doesn't need a whole lot. What this is going to provide, though, is some nice crunch at the base. So we've got our cabbage in. Now we're going to add some red pepper. I'm just going to slice some red pepper down. And again, you can use as much or as little as you like. It's going to add some nice color here. I'm going to use a little bit more of this strip that I have right here. I just love red pepper. It's got a nice sweet taste to it. Very bright and exciting as far as I'm concerned. Then I'm going to do a little green onion. Not all of it, because we're going to use some at the end for garnish as well. Let's make sure I get everything off my cutting board here. And then one of my favorites, radishes. I love radishes. Not everybody likes them. I like them raw, but people don't always like that because they are very peppery. Well, when you roast them, they're not as peppery. So they just give you, again, they're going to add some nice crunch to it and just a little bit of pepper flavor. So let me go ahead and get some sliced down for our nice dish here. Nice thin slices of our radish. Oh yeah. Stack these on top of each other. This is also a very economical dish. You can buy farm-raised salmon, very inexpensive, and the rest of this meal is not much. We can feed a family of 4 here for about $15 to $20, I'm going to say. So it doesn't take much at all. And it's going to be a fantastic meal. And again, this is something the kids can get involved with. If you wanted to, you could have all of your fixins on the side, you know, in little bowls, and then everybody can make their own little packet. Okay, so in here, I have my cabbage, I have red peppers, I have green onions, and I have radishes. And I made my radishes a bunch of different sizes just to add some little different texture notes to it. Now, over here I have the marinade that I already made that we used on our salmon. I'm just going to mix that right in here. Let me grab my tongs. Whoops, soldier down. And mix that just a little bit. Not too much because we're going to get a lot of moisture from the salmon that we've already got in there. Okay? And we're going to put a little bit down right on our package here, on our wrapping. Look how pretty that looks already. It's already got those nice bright colors in there. It smells wonderful. Yum. And let me put this aside. Okay, I'm going to take our salmon now. And our salmon's going to go right on top of here. Ta-da. Look how pretty that is. Let me clean my hands up a little bit. So we've got our salmon here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put a little lemon zest and a little lime zest on here. Just an extra pack or punch of flavor. I love citrus on salmon, on any seafood. It really lends itself to it. And I think I'm going to cut it down actually and put a little squeeze of lemon right on top. I'm going to squeeze right through my fingers so that way there's no seeds that get in there. Bingo. Very, very nicely done. And we're going to wrap our package. See how simple that was to make? This took us all of about 5 minutes to put this part of the dish together. I'm just going to take and wrap it. Roll it down nice and tight. You can even, if you wanted to, you could put this together, earlier in the day, if you're making, on a Sunday supper, earlier in the day, and cook it later on. Let it sit for a little while. Let all those flavors get nice and happy together. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this back. I'm going to put this in the oven while our other one is cooking. We've got about 6.5 minutes to go. So to go with our fish today, we want to have a nice side dish. So I'm going to bring out one of my favorites. Again, I eat this an awful lot. I serve it cold as snacks. Very, very simple and easy to do. And that's just going to be some sugar snap peas. I buy them at the grocery store. They already take the strings out, so I cheat my way through that. I've got some beautiful bean sprouts and then some nice rooster sauce. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stovetop on. I'm going to grab some avocado oil today. A little bit of avocado oil in here. Again, I have an induction cooktop, so it gets a little hotter. A little quicker. I'm going to put a little lemon pepper in there. And I'm also going to add the teriyaki. We're going to carry that teriyaki flavor over from our salmon. Oh, and you can see it's starting to pop up already. There's a nice little sizzle going there. This is not going to take long at all. Some sugar snap peas. We're going to get these nice and coated. There, so they're nice and coated there. And they're going to get hot and happy. We're going to take a look at our bean sprouts. Now, one thing about bean sprouts, when you buy them at the grocery store, they always give you the expiration date. I find that with bean sprouts, take that expiration date and minus like 4 or 5 days, because I don't think that they last quite that long, unless I'm just not getting them in the refrigerator at home quick enough. That might be the case, but I find that if it says February 13th, maybe February 10th, they're good until. So, but anyway, they're awesome. They're crunchy. They're very filling, even though they're so tiny, and they're packed with nutrients. This meal today is extremely nutrient packed. Very excited about it. So let's let these go. We're gonna clean up our area a little bit. And when we come back, I'm gonna put this fabulous meal together for you. Okay, so we're back. My snap peas, I've got a nice crisp goldenness to them. I'm going to go ahead and add the bean sprouts there. On top of those, you can see how pretty they look. Nice and bright white. And again, just a little flip on them. It doesn't take much. We've got about 2 minutes to go on our salmon packets. So we're going to get ready to get those out and garnished and serve them up and be nice and delicious. I'm really excited about this meal. Again, we've got this, our beautiful, we can actually use this as an Asian style slaw if we wanted to as well for additional garnish, but we'll see how that goes once it comes out, because you know, we'll just sort of play it by the ear, because food is supposed to be fun. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay, so as our snap peas and our bean sprouts are finishing up, we're gonna go ahead and give them a little shot of heat with the rooster sauce here. I love the rooster sauce. In this, you can use a lot, you can use a little, whatever is your flavor profile on that. It just adds a little something extra. Oh yeah, they smell wonderful. Let's go ahead and get those plated up. Our salmon is getting ready to come out of the oven, and that should be a nice, beautiful, medium rare to medium. A little bit more on the medium rare side for me. That'll be out in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna add some beautiful, this is some fresh cilantro. We used cilantro paste earlier. This is gonna be some nice fresh cilantro. So we're gonna put that right on top of our beans and sprouts. 2, 3, 2, 1, and here's our timer going off. Yum! I cannot wait to see what this looks like. Yum. You see the paper gets nice and brown, but it doesn't burn. Fantastic. It's going to be like opening up a present. Oh, oh my. Oh my goodness. It smells amazing. I'm gonna take my zester. I'm gonna zest a little bit more lemon right on there. And a little bit of lime. I hit a little bit over here too, because there's nothing wrong with having extra brightness in your dish, as far as I'm concerned. We grab a spatula, and we're gonna slide this salmon off from here. Oh. It smells delicious. Oh, wow. We're gonna have a nice crunch from the cabbage and the peppers, because again, it only cooks for about 10 or 12 minutes to a nice medium rare for you. And it's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous meal. Remember, we eat with our eyes first. So who wouldn't wanna take a dive into this gorgeous meal? Oh, perfect medium rare. The flavors are exploding in my mouth. The crunch is still there with the cabbage and the peppers. Now the snap pea with the fresh cilantro, the bean sprouts, the rooster sauce. This quick, easy, and inexpensive meal is the perfect dish for any day of the week. My name's Brooke Hagerty. Thanks for joining me today on for the love of food.